Hey everyone, how we doing? Nudger here, and I'm back with another reaction for you. And I'm back with another George Carlin reaction. Now, this one though is going to be something a little different because after I did yesterday's George Carlin, it comes up, obviously, as you know, when it comes up at the end, it will show you other videos within that field on here. And I came across this. And this is a channel called After School, right? Now, I had a quick look. Absolutely fantastic. The time it must take to do or make each video is, I don't want to know, right? Because I'm useless at drawing. I'll be the first one to admit it. So, what I'm going to do is, rather than me here in the big screen, George Carlin, as you can see, in the box, I'm going to make the screen bigger, me tiny, so you can see what's going on. Now, this is another George Carlin reaction, and this is like, your rights are an illusion. You have no rights. But the way this is done, so rather than it actually being George Carlin's stand-up, which it is, but you don't see George moving about. You can hear him as clear as day, but you don't see him moving about. Instead, this person that After School draws everything what George Carlin is saying. You'll see. You will see. So, let's go. Screen big. Right, here we go. Let me go. You ready? There we go. I like that. I like that a lot. Now, just obviously, before we get started, as always, boom. Don't forget, guys, come on, hit the bell, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Come on in. Get me to my 10,000 subscriptions so I can get a play button. I really want one. I want to be able to display it behind me so it really looks nice, okay? So only you guys can help me get that. No one else. Now, without any further ado, as I always say, let's full screen. And let's carry on. Let's do this. Full credits with this video to After School. I will put a link to their channel in the description. Okay, this is well worth watching. Right, are you ready? Let's do this. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Watch this.
Boy, everyone in this country's always running around yammering about their fucking rights. I have a right, you have no right, we have a right, they don't have a right. Folks,
Mad,
I hate
isn't
to
it?
spoil your fun, but there's no such thing as rights, okay? They're imaginary. We made them up, like the boogeyman. The Three Little Pigs, Pinocchio, Mother Goose, shit like that. Rights are an idea. They're just imaginary. They're a cute idea, cute, but that's all, cute and fictional. But if you think you do have rights, let me ask you this. Where do they come from? People say, well, they come from God. They're God-given rights. Oh, fuck, here we go again. Here we go again. The God excuse, the last refuge of a man with no answers and no argument. It came from God. Anything we can't describe must have come from God. Personally, folks, I believe that if your rights came from God, he would have given you the right to some food every day, and he would have given you the right to a roof over your head. God would have been looking out for you. He wouldn't have been worried about making sure you have a gun so you could get drunk on Sunday night and kill your girlfriend's parents.
But do you see what I mean? Even straight away, this is fantastic. How he's doing that. He's drawing every little bit just as he's talking. Absolutely fantastic. So, full credits. Double thumbs up to you, After School. Big, yeah, credits to you, mate. Your work has not gone unnoticed, and it most certainly hasn't, because he's got over 3 million subscribers, and I think these videos, I think they've got something like 5 million views, so he ain't doing too badly.
But let's say it's true. Let's say God gave us these rights. Why would he give us a certain number of rights? The Bill of Rights in this country has 10 stipulations, okay? 10 rights. And apparently God was doing sloppy work that week because we've had to amend the Bill of Rights an additional 17 times. So God forgot a couple of things, like slavery. Just fucking slipped his mind. But let's say God gave us the original 10. He gave the British 13. The British Bill of Rights has 13 stipulations. The Germans have 29. The Belgians have 25. The Swedish have only 6. And some people in the world have no rights at all. What kind of a fucking goddamn God-given deal is that? No rights at all? Why would God give different people in different countries different numbers of different rights?
Very, very, very good question. Even I think there's a very simple answer to that. And it's going to be, as George says, as you'll hear in a minute, as quick as they can take away. I don't think that number's accurate for the UK anymore. I don't think we got 13. I think it's probably more like 10. You know, because the government we've got at the minute stink. Absolutely stink. We've got a Prime Minister that nobody voted for. Nobody voted for him. So, do you get what I mean? At least in America, you have a president that was voted, like he was voted for. You know, regardless of whether it's controversial or not, that's irrelevant. But you guys get out and you vote. Whereas in the UK, we've had, what we had 5 prime ministers over, I'd say, 10 years, which is a joke. We had one crippled the country in 24 hours. She was a disaster. So that says everything you need to know about the UK government. So yeah, anyway, let's carry on. Come on, George.
Boredom? Amusement? Bad arithmetic? Do we find out at long last, after all this time, that God is weak in math skills? Doesn't sound like divine planning to me. Sounds more like human planning. Sounds more like one group trying to control another group. Yep. In other words, business as usual in America. Now, if you think you do have rights, one last assignment for you. Next time you're at the computer, get on the internet, go to Wikipedia. When you get to Wikipedia, in the search field for Wikipedia, I want you to type in Japanese Americans 1942, and you'll find out all about your precious fucking rights, okay? All right. You know about it. You know about it. Yeah. In 1942, there were 110,000 Japanese American citizens in good standing, law-abiding people who were thrown into internment camps simply because their parents were born in the wrong country. That's all they did wrong. They had no right to a lawyer, no right to a fair trial, no right to a jury of their peers, no right to due process of any kind. The only right they had, right this way, into the internment camps. Just when these American citizens needed their rights the most, their government took them away.
Well, do you know what the UK call that? Social housing.
And rights aren't rights if someone can take them away. They're privileges. That's all we've ever had in this country is a bill of temporary privileges. And if you read the news even badly, you know that every year the list gets shorter and shorter and shorter.
Exactly.
Sooner or later, the people in this country are going to realize the government does not give a fuck about them. Government doesn't care about you or your children or your rights or your welfare or your safety. It simply doesn't give a fuck about you.
I mean, just quickly, take a look at that drawing. You know, how accurate is that? For not even just America, just the world in general. How many countries do that to people? The answer? Near enough all of them.
Interested in its own power. That's the only thing, keeping it and expanding it wherever possible. Personally, when it comes to rights, I think one of two things is true. I think either we have unlimited rights or we have no rights at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the American dream because you have to be asleep to believe it.
Well, there you go. See? I mean, that wasn't bad, was it? And I know that sketch is longer. I will do the full sketch, guys. Don't get me wrong. I just had to show you this version of that sketch. Of how clever it is, all them drawings. Like I said, it must have, I mean, you get some artists that can work really quick, and he may have done it in a day or two. But, me personally, you're looking weeks, maybe months, to create that whole scenario, what he's just drawn, back to front. So, yeah, another excellent reaction from George Carlin there, brought to you with animations, I want to say. No, it's not even animation, is it? Like cartoon drawings. Yeah, brought to you by After School. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed it, guys, as much as what I did, because it is absolutely... Let me just go back. There we go. That was actually really, really well done. As I've said before, huge praise to After School. What I'm going to ask, guys, is... I'm going to start asking it on all my videos now. Unfortunately, it's got to the stage where I start needing... What I've been doing, you'll notice it in all of my reactions, there's a link for donations. And the reason why I've been putting that link up, it's on my music reactions as well, is because now that I'm doing comedy as well as music reactions, what I want to do, the plans I have for this channel, yeah guys, unfortunately requires quite a bit of capital that myself cannot afford. I cannot afford it for what I want to do. Okay, because I need to get some better software. I need a better graphics card for one. They cost a lot of money, but also to do the graphics, to get a good company that to do the graphics, because I've been in contact with one, and I think, what was they called, DV8 I think. And yeah, they've given me a certain amount, like they've quoted me a price. And yeah, so if possible, guys, help the channel out. It's not for me. Everything that you donate goes to the channel. That's what it's there for, okay? So if you can, hit the donation button. It goes through to PayPal, and then I can, once there's enough, I can then obviously make a PayPal payment to the company that does the graphics. So you'll be seeing the benefits of it. So it's not like you won't. So yeah, with that, I'll leave you that, and you will see the full version of this. I'll do it tomorrow. Okay, it'll be up tomorrow for you to see. So, catch you later.